How about Creighton? Ranked 7th in the country. They lose Maurice Watson out for the season with a torn ACL, and they lose their second game of the season, dropping one to Marquette over the weekend. What does this mean for the Blue Jays without Watson?
You lose your heart and soul. I mean, you lose more than a player with 8.5 assists a game, who gives you 30 minutes, who gives you 13 points. I mean, this is the inspirational leader. I mean, that's tough to overcome, especially at that position. You have to have someone that is literally, I mean, it's a cliche used over and over, but he is certainly the definition of a quarterback on the floor for what he is able to do with that team. Now, if there's any silver lining, even though they lost that game, Davion Mintz off the bench with 26 minutes and 17 points. I mean, that really came out of nowhere. This is a player that hadn't scored more than 9 points all year in minimal play. But now that Watson's out, it's kind of the next man up. And can Mintz be a potential go-to guy off the bench, a 6th or 7th guy in that rotation that can somehow average double figures a game and get Creighton back into this thing? It's hard to tell. But I think over the long haul, I think postseason and NCAA tournaments especially, point guard play, the leadership, the intangibles you have at the point guard position can almost single-handedly lift teams to great expectations. And without Maurice Watson Jr. there, I think it's going to be a really steep hill for Creighton to climb the rest of the way.